Hello everybody, welcome to Adventures in Beekeeping. My name is Dale and I'm just about to start my third year of beekeeping. Today we're going to be assembling frames using a frame jig. And this is a deep frame and I'm going to show you the tools that I have available. First tool that I have is the frame jig, and we'll talk about that. I have my Ryobi Airstrike nailer, 18 gauge with 1 inch brads. It's a brad nailer. I have a pair of pliers in case I miss, I can pull out the brad. I have Titebond 3 as my glue. And then I have a little spreader and a little place for my spreader to sit. First thing, some information about the jig. There's a bunch of these out on the web. There are a bunch of different kinds. There's some with an inner box and an outer box. There's some with these dowels. There's some with elastic on the outside. I know that Man Lake has some, and probably other vendors have them, or you could make one yourself. So the measurements here are, the distance across here is 14.5. It could be just a tad shorter, maybe 14.25. And I'll show you why that in a minute. The other measurement here is 17 7/8, and the other important measurement is the outside measurement of the dowels. And the outside measurement of the dowels needs to be exactly like 16 3/4. Probably should find a plan for this because mine's not perfect. All right, so let me show you how this works. In addition to the tools, I have all of my frame bottoms. All of the frame tops, which I'll lay right here. And then of course I have all the end pieces. So how this works is you line up your end pieces, and I'm going to do the tops first. So you line up your end pieces like this. And you put 10 there between the dowel and the edge. Now this could be a little shorter so that this would have less play in it, but I think mine works fine. And you put the rest of them on this end. Now what we're going to do is we are going to apply glue here and here on all of them. And then we're going to go ahead and put the piece in like this with the glue, and then we're going to use the nailer. We're going to nail it twice here and twice there. So I'm going to do the glue and I'll be right back. So I've got the glue on all of them. And then I'm just using a little stick to paint the glue around. Almost done with this process. And then what I'm doing is just put this on here like this. Press it down, do the next one.
Over, do it on the other side.
Yeah, I gotta nail them first. I'm gonna nail them. The next thing then is you take this, your nailer, and you brad nailer, and you just put 2 in each one. Out of nails.
Ran out of nails.
Now I'm going to continue to do the other side. So then you might just check for drips, glue drips or whatever. And then what you do is you just pick up the jig and you just flip it over and make sure you put the dowels back in. And now you're ready to do the bottoms. Once you get all your glue on, then you go ahead and put your bottoms on. Sometimes you can get a really good discount on frames if you buy hundreds of them unassembled, and this jig really helps if that's what you end up having to do. If you need a lot of frames, this jig can really save you a lot of time over holding each one individually and so on. Now I have seen some of these that'll do 50 or more at a time. Anyway, you want to put your frames in, you want to push them down, push them together, push them down and together. Make sure that they have a good tight fit. And then you nail them with your nailer. And I only put one in here. I don't know, just because it's smaller, I guess. But there may be advice from other people as to how many you should put here. And you'll have to try this a little bit with your nailer or with your hammer and nails just to make sure that you get a good position to position your nailer so that you don't blow it out like I just did. I'll show you that in a second. All right, so this one I blew out right here. If you can see, the nail came flying through there and went the wrong direction. So I'll have to fix that, and I have my pliers and I'll pull that out when I'm all done. Okay, so now that we've done that and we've glued and everything's finished as far as that's concerned, the next step is, and I'm just going to turn this back over, because the next step is to make sure that we pull the dowels out, set them aside. The next step is you're going to want to nail this direction through here. You want to nail in here and into that piece of wood. And the reason is because you can put your hive tool in here and you're prying up, and these nails and the glue might break free, and you want to be sure to have some nails that go through that direction to give you some support. And what I've been doing, and I've just taken the nailer and just sticking it right in there like that, and firing 1, 2, and then it doesn't break through there and it doesn't break through there. And then same thing on this side. Take the nailer, make sure your hand's far enough away. Make sure your hand's far enough away that if the nail goes through, that your hand's not in the way. And then fire and fire. Now the other thing is you don't want to nail in this groove right here, because if you nail in this groove right here, you're going to end up with an obstruction to your foundation that goes in this groove, right? So that one's done. You can see there's 2 nails there going in through this piece and into the wood here. And then you just keep doing that, and you'll get good at this either with your hammer or with your nailer. I recommend a nailer because the hammer is going to be difficult. Am I going to continue here? I'll be right back. So I'm just finishing up nailing all of the ends into the top. You can see, and that doesn't go through, doesn't split it out, works nicely. Okay, so the one that I blew out, this is the one that I blew out here, and it just went crooked on me. What I do is just kind of push this up with a little screwdriver or something so that I can get a hold of it. I don't want to totally destroy the end here, but then I just take a pair of pliers and just pull it on through. Now when it popped it out, so not perfect, but you can get them out and get them out of the way. And then just nail it again. We'll just nail it again. There we go. So that's that. So that's how you use a frame jig to assemble the frames. Hope you enjoy this video. Subscribe if you like. And thanks for watching. God bless and have a great day. Here's a little bonus video. I'll show you how to put the foundations in. I was told that you should break these off. So you just break them off. These little corner pieces. I guess that gives the bees a pathway into the other combs. And then all you do is take your frame, stick it in. You can stick it in the top or in the bottom. I sometimes like to stick it in the bottom. Stick it in the bottom like that, and then bend it in the middle until you get it there, and then just guide it until it's in the groove, and there you go. Just a little bonus. Alrighty. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. God bless and have a great day.